In order to gain respect from women, most men try to show off their wealth or status. They try to sound too intellectual or smart. They try to dominate the conversation they are having with girls. But that is not how respect is gained. Respect is gained if you truly understand the secret of your own emotions or the secret of your feelings. Ask yourself this very simple question: how would I feel if women around me start respecting me? Create a very small imaginal act in your mind where you are surrounded by women and they are all looking at you with awe. You can see that their pupils are dilated and they are smiling at you because they admire you so much. You can visualize that they are trying to touch you. You can visualize that they are complimenting you, saying things like, wow, you're so awesome. If this imaginal act were to actually happen in your physical reality, how would you feel? Would you feel grateful? Would you feel thankful? Would you feel joyful, accomplished, and satisfied? If you can feel these elevated feelings of satisfaction, of joy, and gratitude, sustain these elevated emotions. Because Neville Goddard said, feeling is the secret. If you can just remain in these feelings, then whatever you have imagined will actually materialize in your physical reality. Because your physical reality is very fluid, it can be controlled by your own mental content. This is the reason why yogis call our physical, visible reality as Maya. Maya means illusion or a magical lie. Yogis knew that whenever they upgraded their own state of mind through meditation, through visualization, through certain spiritual practices, all of a sudden their tragic circumstances and terrible life events vanished away, and they became magnets for all the wonderful life circumstances to come towards them. So, if you want to attract a life circumstance where girls respect you, then all you have to do is upgrade your own state of mind through a wise use of imagination and feeling. Because persistent imagination is creating your personal reality. Neville Goddard said this, and I understood this basic spiritual principle during COVID lockdown. When I was 19, I was into game, I was into pickup, I was learning so many different psychology tricks and weird, creepy dating advices from pickup gurus. And I thought all these outer game techniques and psychology tricks helped me to get my first intimate relationship with a girl. But during COVID lockdown, as I started to suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, I had to turn inwards. I started to meditate, and meditation taught me one thing, that is, outer game and pickup techniques never really worked. It was all my vivid imagination and emotions and feelings that I had while reading a book called Sex God Method that actually created this intimate relationship in my physical world. Your only real power is your own imagination and emotions. If you learn to use these two things wisely, you will gain respect from women without having to raise a single finger in your physical world. All the work that you need to do is on your own mind, on your own attention, on your own imagination, and on your own body's capacity to hold positive feelings for a long period of time. So let's jump into the practical step. The first step of this meditation slash visualization exercise is to getting into a relaxed attitude of mind and body. That is either achieved through deep breathing exercise, or the best way is to do yoga nidra. Or when you approach the time of sleep, you just lay in the bed and you wait for a moment where your body feels very relaxed. You can do any of these three things. After you achieve a state of relaxation, meaning your breathing rate has slowed down, Because when your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves also slow down, and you'll be able to think in pictures. You'll be able to imagine and visualize clearly. Now, there's the second step. The second step is to visualize a scene where girls are respecting you. Visualize that you are surrounded by women and they are respecting you. Provide all the sensory vividness, meaning the things that you can see, maybe the compliments that you can hear, maybe the smell, the perfume that you can smell on these women's body. Maybe they are trying to touch you, so the sensation of touch is also involved in this imaginal act. Mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until you start to feel the feeling of satisfaction, joy, accomplishment, and thrill. And sustain these elevated emotions for a certain period of time and then fall asleep. Quietly relax into unconsciousness. This is how you land this imagination plus feeling in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, whenever it takes a program or imagination plus feeling, your subconscious mind gives form to this imagination. Giving form to your imagination means your imaginal act that was happening in your mind will actually get materialized in your three-dimensional physical world. That is how powerful your subconscious mind is. When you properly land this imagination plus feeling in your subconscious mind will bend physical reality. You will lose free will. Girls will lose free will and they will be compelled to come towards you, notice you, respect you, admire you, want to be with you. You will lose free will and then you'll just be compelled to utter the right kinds of words. You'll be compelled to exhibit the most confident body language. And you're not doing anything. Your subconscious mind is doing everything for you. So take your ego out of this equation. The only work that is needed from you is to impress this imagination plus feeling in your subconscious mind. Everything else will be done by your subconscious mind by bending your free will, by bending her free will, by bending people's free will in your physical reality. However, you need to invest in yourself for at least 30 nights in a row because a normal human being cannot provide all the sensory vividness in his imaginal act. His attention span is so bad that his attention will either go to past traumatic event or it will start to anticipate a future worst case scenario where girls are laughing at you, they are rejecting you, just some weird worst case scenario of your life, or it will jump to another irrelevant scene. So you have to discipline your attention and place it on the imaginal act where wonderful things are happening to you, where girls are actually respecting you. And you need to train your body's capacity to feel these elevated emotions because an average human being has practiced feeling bad emotions or unworthy or bored or angry. So it will be a little difficult for him to all of a sudden practice feeling these elevated emotions of joy, of gratitude, or satisfaction. So invest in yourself for at least 1 month. Do this exercise every night before falling asleep. And one day, when your faculties of your brain and body are properly trained, your subconscious mind will receive this imagination plus feeling. And suddenly, girls will notice you and they will respect you in your physical reality as well. So, if you want one on one personalized coaching from me, where I will help you develop a very powerful imagination, attention, and capacity of your body to hold positive feelings so that whatever you have imagined will actually get outpictured into your physical reality, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box down below and the pinned comment section down below as well. Subscribe and I will see you in the next video.